What's up guys, it's me, Hunter from Reptile Events. So I'm here today to bring out another one of my snakes. As you should know, I only have 3 snakes in my collection, so this is my 3rd snake in my collection. Actually, she's my, first. Well, not really my first one, because my first snake was actually a western hognose snake. So this is actually my 2nd snake that I have in my collection and everything. And I've been having this snake for over about since late 2013. This is a bull snake in this trash bin right here. So this is a bull snake right here. Now you might be asking, what is a bull snake? Well, a bull snake is a non-venomous cobra which acts like a rattlesnake. If you hear that hissing going on, that's her. Because she is very mad, she's pissed that the fact I brought her out, and she's definitely, not in a good mood when she's brought out and stuff. She's pretty, really bitey and really strikey, and definitely not a good-tempered snake to be with. But I like dealing with her, handling her and stuff, and trying to get her situated and everything. And she's like one of the snakes that's get me situated for venomous snakes and everything. So let's introduce you to Gracie, or her real name is actually Grace. But I always say Gracie because I like to say that up front with her. So let's bring out Grace. I hear you, I know you're mad. Hey, calm down. You are mean today. You're just a mean snake. You're just a mean snake. Yeah, you're mean. I hear you, you're hissing. So this is actually a bull snake, people. This is a non-venomous cobra, but I have to use a hook for her because she's very striky and very bitey. So I always gotta be cautious with her. So she's known to bite me, known to be very mean with me, and yeah, you can hear that hissing alright. She's definitely not happy. These things are known to act like rattlesnakes because they have a vibrating tail, where they vibrate against something that acts like a rattlesnake. So these snakes are known to act like rattlesnakes. Well, I know you're trying to climb the hook there, girly girl. And this is a female to be exact. This is a white-sided bull snake. It's a different type of heat for a snake and everything. So this is a white-sided bull snake. So this is another heat type, and she's captive born, and I've had her for a very long time. I've had her for 4.5 years, and she's been in my collection for a very long time. And she's bitten me a couple of times. Ever since I'm having her, she's given me a couple of bites, but they're healed up pretty fast because she's non-venomous, so it's definitely not a thing to worry about. If she were to bite me, it would be like a bleeding bite because, number one, she has razor sharp teeth and it can actually break some skin. And she's known to bite me a couple of times a lot. And it hurts. But let me tell you, this thing is not venomous, but anyway, I still need to be cautious with her. She is definitely, kind of a really not in a happy mood at all. She is very unhappy because she doesn't like being taken out of her cage in the slightest. So, yeah. But I always have to make sure to be cautious with her because she's definitely really striking and very agitated at times. So yeah, she's a cranky female. Yeah, and when it comes to snakes, the females are usually very cranky and very defensive than the males are. The males are mostly chilled when it comes to them and stuff. The females, on the other hand, are more protective of themselves. So dealing with this type of snake is actually, really difficult. What you doing, girly girl? Hmm? What you doing, girly girl? Hmm? Yeah, I know, you're a girly girl because you're a female. You're a female. Yeah, and I'm using a hook for her because, number one, she is definitely very strikey. So I always gotta use a hook for her. And when you're dealing with venomous snakes, it's always good to have a hook. But since she's not a venomous snake, she is actually a non-venomous snake, but I always have to use a hook for her because she acts like one. So she's known to bite and she's known to strike. Bull snakes live... Okay. Well, that's a good strike right there. She just struck. She's not happy. So bull snakes are usually native to the western part of the United States. They live in the desert part of Nebraska and also Kansas and other states in general. They also live in California as well. They even live in they also live in Texas as well. And in Texas, they find these snakes a lot, and they mistake them for rattlesnakes because they're known to act like rattlesnakes. So these are actually the mimics of a rattlesnake, despite the fact these snakes are non-venomous. And the males of the bull snake are not as aggressive as the females. The females are more active and definitely more strikier. The males, on the other hand, are not as striky. And I do plan to get a male for her if I want to breed her and stuff. Also, I've read you can crossbreed these snakes with a pine snake, even with a gopher snake as well, because the gopher snakes have the same abilities and also have the same behaviors as them too, and they're also related to these snakes. And not only that, they're very easy to breed. They're definitely not that hard to breed and stuff. You can crossbreed these snakes. I've never bred bull snakes before, but I've always wanted to and see how it can go up to. I got her for $70 from a reptile show about late 2013 from the Birmingham Repticon, and that's where I bought her from, and that's how I got her and everything. She's been a great snake to me, but she is very mean. So she's very mean, so this is going to probably get a lot of views to how mean she is. So she's a very mean snake. So she's very striky and very bitey. She's known to bite me multiple times, and it hurts. But the good thing is she's non-venomous, which means she won't be able to get me in the hospital. What you doing, girly girl? You better not try to bite me, because for one, I do not want to be bitten today, despite the fact you're non-venomous. So, I always gotta keep an eye on her. I don't bring her to public places. I don't bring her to public places at all because, number one, if I were to, she will definitely bite someone, and it would not be good at all because I do not want anybody to be bitten by my snakes in the slightest. So basically, it's definitely not a great idea to bring her to public places. So I always leave her at home because she's a very active snake. And she's very striky and very defensive. And one other stuff. So she's very defensive. And she knows I'm very close to her, and she's going to try to bite me and strike at me. Where are you going, Gracie? You better not try to climb up on me, because I know you're in a really defensive suspicion right there. Oh. Whatever. Sorry for stuttering. But anyway, she is definitely mean. She's definitely really defensive now. She is mean. She is definitely really, not in the happiest mood at all. So I always gotta keep a close eye on her. I know you got your tail on my hook, but you're getting tangled up, so I'm trying to untangle you. So yeah, this is actually my oldest snake in my collection because I've had her since late 2013. So yeah, and she's the biggest, and she's one of the biggest snakes in my collection. She's the second biggest snake in my collection. So yeah, and she is a female. I might breed her when it's that time if I want to, because I do like to breed her if I can, if she is able to, you know, be friendly with a male and stuff. But to see how that goes, because she is very mean. Yeah, she's a really mean snake. You're mean. Why you always have to be mean? Why you always gotta be mean, Grace? Why? Why? Hmm? Hmm? Yeah, she's a mean snake. She's definitely a mean snake. Mean snake. Really mean snake indeed. But I love being with her and stuff. That was my phone that went ding. That's probably a Facebook notification. So I gotta keep my eye on her. Never take your eyes off of a really mean snake. Because number one, definitely not be good. So I keep my eyes on her, make sure I'm very focused on her and everything. Because she is very mean, very defensive, and not a really nice snake to be with. I like her. You might be asking me, what's the care of a bull snake and a gopher snake and also a pine snake? Well, their care is very simple. I know, you don't like me touching your skirt. Yeah, she's a female, right? Yeah, you don't like me touching you. Well, don't try and get near my pants at all. But anyway, so yeah, the care for these kind of snakes, you need snake aspen. They like snake aspen. They like dry areas because they're a desert snake. Also, they like temperatures up to like 87 degrees, high 80s to be exact. And there's a hot spot of 95 degrees. So yeah, and these snakes get big, just so that you guys know. These snakes are known to get big. She's got a little burn spot right there. I think she's got a little burn from a bowl, but that'll heal up. But she's doing pretty good. She's actually a really good snake to be with. And she's a really nice snake. Well, actually not nice, just mean. And really active and very strikey. So yeah. So you need a hot spot of 95 degrees for these kind of snakes. Because they like to have a very hot spot because they're desert snakes. So they like a hot environment. And these snakes do get pretty big, so you do need a cage that's up to about 36 inches in length, or 40 inches, or 48 inches in length. Because these snakes are known to get pretty big. They can go to 8 feet long. And this snake right here is almost 6 feet long. She is 5 feet. So yeah, she's almost that big. She's definitely almost 6 feet long. And she's been with me for over about 4 years and stuff. She's been with me for 4.5 years. And another thing I should mention is that she is due for feeding. She is kind of hungry, so we need to feed her soon. I just want to bring her out, so I just want to show you what she's like and everything. So I've never done a video of her. Don't try to get in my pants. Hey, you. Calm down, Grace. I know you're a mean girl. You are such a mean girl. So yeah, very mean snake, indeed. Very mean snake indeed. Very bitey and very strikey. So this is my bull snake, people. I hope you like it. And please note this is a non-venomous snake. But anyway, guys, it's actually it's a great opportunity to bring her out and everything and show you what she's like. So I'm Hunray, Reptile Events, and I will see you guys later.